this. I ask myself two questions. One, will I have fun? Or number two, will I learn anything? If I cannot answer yes to either one of those questions, I don't go. And especially if I feel I have to go, and again, you'll hear about that in training tomorrow. I'm going to talk about that quite a bit, saying yes when you really don't know. But there are so many wonderful things out there to go to that the person you're sitting next to could be a fabulous, fabulous contact for you. So don't not use those criteria, and I suggest you use those criteria because it makes it a whole lot easier. And I also will say, without a shadow of a doubt, and I don't care if you want to call me old-fashioned or whatever, but as Denise said, I have a lot of fun in my life. And I have a lot of fun because I read my local newspaper, and I'll share with you one of the most fun things I got to do because I read the newspaper. In Sunnyland, some of you remember that Obama and the Chinese president came to meet at a big retreat in Coachella Valley. A little tiny ad, it was about a half of an inch high, said, looking for volunteers to pick olives on the golf course at Sunnyland on Saturday morning. And I went, oh, that sounds fun. And I quickly sent it off because I figured in Coachella Valley there would be a lot of people volunteering. So Saturday morning, I go out. Nobody has to go on the golf course except if you're the President of the United States or a few other really high people. It was, without a doubt, one of the best, lovely experiences I ever had. To be out there at 8 o'clock in the morning with this, I can't even put it into words. So recently, I went to a tour of the gardens, and somebody asked a question about, so what happened with the olives? And they said, well, they had 240 bottles of olives, which wasn't much because they learned they couldn't get volunteers so far in advance and then expect everybody to show up on a special day. And it turned out there was a really bad windstorm 7 days before. The olives went all over the ground and they lost them all. So they announced at the garden thing that nobody else will ever get to go pick olives on Sunnyland. You know how privileged I feel to have that, but I saw that little tiny ad in the newspaper, and I don't read the horrible things that are in there. I scarf the ads, kind of events that are going on. It was one of my main sources for conversation, and when we had the two women standing side by side, I would say that they were bored. They were bored because they had nothing to talk about because they weren't keeping up with their community. You've got to know what's going on in your community.